So here's my 1948 Farmall Cub with the belly mount disc plow. And you'd be surprised what these little old tractors can do for their size. They're only 9-10 horsepower, but the gearing and the weight of it sure surprise you. I believe these were made for farmers with about 40 acres. And this is what I was doing with the plow. Some of y'all may know that my greenhouse is on the low end of the garden, and we get some really strong downpours. Well, it washes the dirt down into that second greenhouse. It makes a muddy mess. So I plowed me a furrow, pitched the dirt up, and I lined it with this plastic, that mainly to keep from filling in that furrow that I plowed. Maybe it'll set up. It'll probably be a giant fire ant hill in the end, because that's what fire ants do. But any of y'all that's Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, you know we've had a little bit of wind last week, and it's probably rolled this thing up about 3 times. I've had it staked down, but this morning I got out here while it was calm and throwed some about 1.5-inch heavy rebar on some of it, and I ran out of it, and I had some super strut throwed on there to try to keep the wind from getting under that and uncovering it. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. As you can see, I don't have all my garden tilled under. This hen bit and whatnot out there. I can see a bumblebee out there working it over, but it'll be some green manure when I get to planting the rest of the garden. I did plant a row of English peas and 2 rows of corn, but the wind dried it out, and we got a little bit of a misty rain this morning to put a little moisture on the ground. But I've got some beets coming up, potatoes coming up, and we did have a frost the other morning. It wasn't a super heavy frost, but it burnt the tops of a few things. But anyway, that's the garden. I think I hear some thunder rolling. We're under a severe weather alert. As you can see, this is what the frost did. It kind of burnt the tops of these plants. I moved these outside, and there's a few figs on these, but I moved them outside because the ones planted in the ground was starting to leaf out, and I needed them out of my way. But I'm going to put the ones in these containers in the ground. I just haven't figured out where. I'd like to put them up on the other side of that old fairing house up there, but I know the deer will work them over in the fall like they do everything else. There comes the wind. See, I've got some dandelions in my yard. But I got a little bit of trivia for you, for all y'all. I was talking to a guy I know and asked him if we was going to have any more frost, and he said, yeah, we'd have one at the end of April. And his reasoning was that it thundered in February. Now, I guess some of the old timers say if it thunders in February, we'll have a frost around that date in April. And we had thunder February 24th of this year. So he's saying we could have a frost around April 24th. So that's something to consider. And I do know, and I've seen it happen many times, if it rains on the first day of the month, there will be 15 days in that month that there will be some rain. Now it may not be a lot of rain, or it may be a lot of rain, just never know, but 15 days out of the month there'll be some precipitation, and I've seen that happen many times. So I'm hoping this thunder in February I hope it don't happen at the end of April, because my corn will be up, the potatoes will be up, they'll be too tall to to heal up and cover. So we'll just have to see. So we'll catch y'all later.